Whoa, 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 whoa. Good morning, everybody. It is Brittany and Priya at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. I tried to sneak over here because she was swimming a minute ago, and as soon as she saw me stop, she jumped out and started yelling at me. So I don't know if she'll go back in or not. But I was going to go live and wait for a bit and make sure as many of you join as possible. And then we're going to go see Flint and Smalls. And late last night, I was in the middle of doing meds when I heard the radio announcement. But last night, right before it officially got dark, Carol and Catherine put Ginger back outside. And you should have heard Hutch. I will be surprised if Hutch has a voice today. He just screamed his little head off. He was so excited that Ginger was back. It was adorable. It actually looked like a block party over there because Max and MaryAnn were going crazy. The Cubs were going crazy. Hutch was super in love. So this is Priya. Priya is waiting on breakfast. She's like, over in my old enclosure, I could see what was happening at food prep. So good morning, everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know. You're all wet. Thanks for flicking that tail at me. She is on a mission. I think she's also a little confused that there's not like another crazy tiger on the other side of that wall anymore because Duchess is still out on vacation. So let me walk back down and get out of this area here, and we'll walk over and see what Flint and Smalls are up to. Can hear Beecher yelling. It's getting a little humid again, where our temperatures are rising a bit again, but it's supposed to have another cool down this weekend. I'm just going to leave my cart there and go on foot. For any of you that are new and don't know much about Big Cat Rescue, this is our end speech area and our memorial wall, and that's our gift shop up there. So good morning, everybody. We just saw Priya Tiger here at Big Cat Rescue, but we are gonna walk over and check on my boy and my girl. He's doing fabulous. I had heard he had a little trouble just being distracted and eating in lockout the second day. He did great the first day for Karma and I, but second day he got a little distracted, but I haven't heard anything else since. He's leaving a little bit of food each day, but that's not uncommon for him. Hi, buddy. Hi, my little boy. He's certainly not scared of lockout. He comes right in. What are you doing, little stinker? Hi, my boy. Hi. Are you purring? Are you purring? Oh, you getting zoomies already? Look at him. He runs over to see Smalls. Hi, small girl. Look, there she goes. Are you guys playing? Are you guys playing? Oh, my goodness. Hi, cute boy. You sure do love your neighbor. Smalls, do you love your boy over here? This is Smalls Bobcat and Flint Bobcat. Smalls is 6 years old. Flint is now our youngest resident on property. They're both purring. I wish you guys could hear it. There's a lot of background noise today with the highway. Are you guys being super cute? When Smalls gets her zoomies in the morning, so does Flint. Where you going? Where's she going, Flint? Sorry, I have to keep going back and forth, and I'm probably gonna make you all dizzy, but Just gotta see how they interact. It's so silly. Is it very silly? You really like your new neighbor. Yes, you do. He's already started the turning his butt to me thing. Flickering his tail like that. And now she's over there. Oh my goodness. But luckily he fires blanks just like Smalls. Small girl. I told you you would like your neighbor. I told you you would. He's very fun. He's very, very fun. Yeah, that's my girl. I knew you'd take care of him. I knew you'd take care of him. Yeah. Flint's so fragile, he's like glass, that they'd never be able to go together. She's pretty big and strong, so, but it's pretty darn cute that they want to be neighborly friends. It's pretty fun. My cute girl. I know. Look what silly neighbor. I know. I see that cute tail. He's back over here. Is this your favorite spot to spy on her? Is that your favorite spot? Hi, cute boy. Hi, cute boy. You've been having lots of fun with her, huh? And Pharaoh's the next one that he can see probably the most often. And Pharaoh just kind of ignores everybody. It's pretty silly. He can see Simba, Savannah on the other side of him too, but same deal. Simba is not really that interested. Hi, cute boy. I know. He makes the cutest noises at her. They're really unique noises. So that's little Flint. And here's Smalls. This is now their morning and evening routine, but for the most part, she still does what she does all day long. She either sleeps on her den or on her platform. And I'm not totally sure where Flint likes to hang out in this enclosure yet, because he just comes running at me from the moment that I start walking up. So look at him. Are you guys chasing? Are you guys chasing? Well, I have been here, what is today? Tuesday? This is like my 8th or 9th day in a row being here. I'm losing track now. But pretty much every single day since we've brought Flint out, I have checked in on them multiple times a day. It started 2 days ago, though, when he got really, really interested in her, and they've started doing this situation. That's their closest point together there, and then this other end where I'm standing. And he actually has a whole other section that goes farther back, but he really does hang in these front 2 sections because that's where she is. I had told her to teach him some Bobcat things, but I also told her I did not want him leaping off of anything. He can't jump off of these ramps or platforms. He can't bounce off of the trees. I'm like, teach him how to claw his trees, because he has been doing that, and to run around and have fun, but please no jumping off of things. She'll bounce off the ceiling if you let her, so. Cute boy. Did she go up there where you can't see her? And of course we're monitoring how he's walking. I want to make sure that no changes happen there. Oh, time to groom. No, I believe Smalls is fixed. Flint has not been yet, and I don't see us merging them together. I mean, the cats really are, they're both grooming. How hilarious. I don't see that happening because cats really are solitary by nature, and they have a 5-year age difference. So. All right, is that it for morning Zooms? Breakfast is gonna come soon, so you can see Small's still up on top of her den. Let's walk down and say hello to Ginger, and I'm sure Hutch, because what I'm curious about with Hutch is to see if he still has a voice. I haven't been reading too many of these comments, but I just saw one about somebody being sad about Nabisco. Nabisco's been on quite a few of my walkabouts recently, and if you were at the walkabout over the weekend, Afton and I were able to get him to come out and put on a show for everybody. He's so goofy. But thank you to everybody answering questions and comments. I've kind of just checked out on that this morning. I've just been watching the cats. Let's see, Zucari's up here in front of me. Yeah, Hutch already actually had that crush on Ginger from the moment they were put next door to each other. There's Zimba. Hi, Zim. I know, I'm not the feeder. Zimba's an African Serval. I can hear Hutch, he still has a voice. So here's Zucari. Zucari had been in the hospital last week for getting a stick stuck in the roof of his mouth, but he's doing really well now. That's Hutch screaming at us. So we're in Serval Row because people seem to think that African Servals will make good pets, and they do not. I hear you, Hutch. Here's Ginger. Hi, Gigi. How you doing, lady? Ginger's the one that broke her leg, a really bad fracture, on the 4th of July, and she's been in the recovery hospital ever since. Hi, lady! Is you so happy to be out here? Yeah. Oh, very happy. Oh, what a sweet girl. Yeah. I'm so happy to see you out here, my girl. So happy. Oh. So Ginger got brought out just last night. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you just driving Hutch wild? Are you just driving him wild? So Ginger's the African Serval. She's about 10 or 11 years old. On the 4th of July, we think she either jumped or fell off of a platform. Could have been all kinds of different reasons. We had a really horrible thunderstorm that day. And during meds time, she ran right over to try to get treats, and Afton noticed that her leg was just dangling. And then we got a closer look and noticed it was definitely broken. So that was an eventful holiday, as all of them seem to be here. And yeah, so ever since, she has been in the recovery hospital, gone through surgery, several different exams. And now this baby girl got to come out last night. It was almost dark when they brought her out, but we really wanted to get her out here. I'm coming, Hutch. I know. You want to go see that boy? So she's got to remark every square inch of this enclosure. Say, this is mine again. We'd been in here to clean it out multiple times. Oh my gosh. How do you walk away from Ginger? No place like home, baby girl. No place like home. Did he quit calling you? Well, if you guys are just now joining in, I apologize. I've not been reading through the comments. When I get back to my desk, I'll reach out to you guys if you have questions. But this is Ginger at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. She came back out of the recovery hospital for the first time since July 4th. She was healed up enough in her exam yesterday where Dr. Justin felt like it was time for her to start getting some real energy out and helping it heal even more. So she is loving it. See, I don't miss those blankets in that hospital bed one bit. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Yeah. Where there's birds and lizards and frogs, all kinds of new smells. What a good girl. Yeah, I would say Ginger's very, very happy. Let's walk down and see Hutch. We'll come back over to Ginger. I agree, this might be the cutest live I've ever had with Flint and Smalls, Hutch and Ginger. Hi, Hutchie. What are you chewing on? Hi, my boy. Careful. There you go. Are you so glad to have her home? So glad to have her home. Yeah. She's happy too. Yeah. So you can actually see, this is her platform. This platform used to go almost all the way up to the ceiling. And we have since way lowered it and put little sides on it so that hopefully can never happen again. So this is Hutch Serval. Oh, there you are. I was like, which way you coming? I didn't think that you were gonna have a voice today, silly. I didn't think you'd have a voice today. Yeah. I heard you all the way across the sanctuary last night when Ginger came home. I know. It's a very sweet boy. Max and MaryAnn were going crazy when she came home. Everybody was just having a blast. Sheena and Serval are across the street here. Sheena, what are you doing? Sheena's waiting in lockout for breakfast. Serval just walked to the back of her enclosure. Oh, baby girl. Still rolling on the coolaroo. Still rolling around. Yep, it's a good day for Ginger. She got her first night out of the hospital, and my goodness, I know the keepers are happy. Ginger was not shy about peeing on absolutely everything in that recovery hospital. We should probably burn it down and start over. Yeah, you lady. You had a lot of fun in there spraying everything. Walk around the side here. There's a ton of roots over here, so I gotta be careful. Can I come get closer view? You're just too darn cute, lady. You're just too darn cute. I know. I just want to show them how cute you are on your coolaroo. Yeah. So if you guys have just joined in, we've already seen Priya Tiger. Oh, of course, now I'm going to go to the other side. We saw Flint and Smalls in their new morning routine. And we came over here to see Ginger, who's back out of the hospital finally. Now she's spraying everything in her enclosure. That is how these cats mark their territory, so people that think they can make them pets quickly learn that they don't use a litter box. But we've seen Ginger and Hutch. And I don't really have anything new to report as far as Casper because, so I'm not vaccinated yet for rabies. And so when new Bobcats come in for the first quarantine period of time, I actually can't care for them. So, Gigi, she's doing so good out here. Ooh, treats. Treats. Let's go back over to Hutch. We'll let Sharon, I think Sharon's training, so I don't like to make people feel like pressured, being like, hey, you're on live. Don't make a mistake. It's like, I wouldn't want to learn that way. Hi, we're back. We're back to see that boy. Yeah, we're back, Mr. Prancy. So no news at this point on Casper that I can relay, other than he is eating and taking his meds. We'd been waiting on some test results. I know he has hookworms, and there's some other things that we'll have to treat him for. Melissa, Keisha has been eating. That's been, I think we've said that a couple of days in a row now. I think the day before walkabout, she started eating, I mean, you know, not a ton of food, but at least more consistently than she had been prior to that. Yeah. I know. Oh, I'm so sad to see all these comments saying that you guys never see certain cats in lives. I try to show everybody as much as possible. But if you miss a day of lives, that's probably the day that we saw that cat. Say, where's my treats? Where's my treats? Oh, I know. All right, well, I left my golf cart all the way at the very front of property. So whoever we see along the way, rare. I love you, buddy. Enjoy breakfast. It'll be here in a minute. It'll be here in just a minute. No, we have no date that I'm aware of for the Guatemala Tigers. Oh, so Cricket, okay. So Cricket was seen in the hospital yesterday. And that poor baby girl, I mean, we knew she had been raised on a really terrible diet and that, you know, she definitely had some issues with her bone development. I don't think anyone expected to see what we saw on x-rays, but she has a plate in her leg that is obviously from a previous break. Thank you, Miriam, for the donation. But Dr. Justin also found multiple other breaks that had occurred before she ever came here. Here's Max and MaryAnn. And she's got some really severe arthritis. Hi, kids. This is Max and MaryAnn Bobcat. And that poor baby. And she just only recently kind of showed us that she's limping and hurting a little bit. So she's been on pain meds for a couple of weeks now, but she was a little slow to wake up and was real groggy yesterday, so we didn't bring her back out yesterday. But if she's doing better today, then we can probably bring her back out later today. So, see how excited they get when they hear those carts going. Hi, my girl. Were you sneaking over here? Says Tiger Lily. There's my girl. There's my girl. This is Tiger Lily. She's our oldest bobcat. She's our oldest cat on property, actually. She's going into her feeding walkout. Like, is this what you came over here to do? Feed me? Look at that little tail. So again, if you guys are just now joining in, you can rewatch this from the beginning. As soon as I end this live, it'll post automatically. Let's pop through here and maybe see Lovey. See Lovey out on the move. Maybe TomTom as well. But these lives also post at Daily Big Cat TomTom.com, and there's a Q&A with Brittany playlist. That's why all of my lives are titled Q&A, so you can always search for that and find them. Where'd you go, love bug? Well, I just saw her. Now she's gone. But I do see TomTom. Hi, TomTom. I know, baby. You probably think that we're getting breakfast, but I don't have it. Look how good she is about going in lockout. What a good girl. This is TomTom. Hi, sweet lady. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not the feeder today. I'm not the feeder. I'm sorry, babe. Look how cute you are. Yeah, I've always called Lovey Love Bug. I don't know. These random thoughts pop in my head and then I say them. Oh, there's Andi. Andi Bobcat had been seen in the hospital just a couple weeks ago as well. And Steph K is here for 2 weeks volunteering. Look at her. She doesn't know I'm here and I don't want to scare her, but she's stalking Steph, who's about to come feed her. So I guess now we're going to see all the little old lady Bobcats. Because Breezy's over in her lockout eating as well. Look. She's been stalking you for a couple of minutes. There she goes. So Steph K had been an intern here several years ago, and she comes back periodically and stays for about 2 weeks at a time to help out. You guys probably know her. She helps out at Wildcat Ridge Sanctuary as well. Oh, it's okay, lady. I'll go away. I'm going away. She was like, there's 2 of you. I don't trust that. Here's Breezy. Breezy's having breakfast. Looks like it's a chicken day. Such distrust. She's like, no, there are too many of you. Good job, Breeze, babe. So we've actually made this a much longer live, seeing all kinds of kitties today. Yep, the oldest cats tend to be my favorite too, and then that always sets me up for a major heartbreak. But when I started here, Lilly was already 20 years old, so, or had just turned 20. There we go. Andi made her way over there in the background to her feeding lockout. She's always been very leery. There's very few of us that can feed her like with her standing in lockout. She prefers to watch you drop the food, and then from a distance she'll sneak in and eat. So let's see. I don't want to be a distraction over near Flint again, because now I see Michael over there feeding, and that's basically, oh gosh, there's like a ton of branches over here. We want him to get, used to, oh, here's Purrfection, to eating in lockout. Hi, lady. Wow. Wow. You sound like a little leopard. That's Purrfection. She's our only Ocelot here. Very elusive. And if Tut's eating, I'm not going anywhere near him. He's been throwing up a lot lately. He eats and then he throws it up, and then a little bit later we bring him out something different and he'll either bury it or eat it. Last night he buried 4 different things I gave him. But on the last try, he finally ate. And he ate really good, too. He just was in some kind of mood. I don't see him over here. Oh, you're on your coolaroo. Perfect. I can't distract you away from your coolaroo. And again, I apologize. I've not been reading very many comments. So if you guys have asked me something that hasn't been answered by one of our wonderful mods, I'll reach out to you in the comments when I get back to my desk. Hi, Tutters. Tutter Water. What's wrong? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, it's grooming time. It's grooming time. So King Tut here is a Savannah cat. Hi, yeah, I'm still here. Still watching you groom. Tutter Waters, what's happening? Oh my goodness. We getting very playful. You can see what's left of his Halloween box. It's just like a pile of cardboard over there. Gotta clean every single toe. If there are any newcomers in this feed, I would absolutely love for you guys to shout that out in the comments and let me know who's new. I see lots and lots of our regulars, lots of our supporters, lots of our top fans, quite a few of our moderators. I've seen some volunteers and some previous interns. But I love to see who's joining us for the first time. And then if you have any specific questions, always feel free to ask questions on these lives. We want to make sure that you know and understand what you're seeing, so we can really help spread the right mission for these cats. So this is King Tut again, but we've seen a lot of cats. So you can rewatch this at dailybigcat.com. If I don't think I'm going to be a distraction, we'll walk over towards Flint again. Maybe we'll end where we started. I was also looking for Simba. Simba's been pretty silly lately. He doesn't know what to think of his new crazy baby bobcat neighbor. Yeah, I figured he'd be up in this. We built this side up for Simba, and his favorite spot is up in this tunnel here. So I'm going to hold the camera above my head. I won't be seeing what you guys are asking. But this is Simba Savannah. Hi, sir. Yeah, what's going on? Row. Row. Did you have good breakfast? Yeah. I know. Row. Row. Wow, wow, wow. Did you have very good breakfast? I saw Michael gave you very good breakfast. Yeah. I know. I know. Time to groom like everybody else. That was a nice little conversation we just had. I appreciate it. I guess Simba's really mad right now at Afton. Because Afton's the one that had to kind of force him into this side of the enclosure so that we could bring Flint out, because Flint is now his next door neighbor in the other side. And he was not happy with her about it. And so when she walks up to him, he just straight hisses at her. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So she's got to make it up to him at some point. I can still get all the cute little noises out of him, but you notice he even gave me a little hiss too. So he's just kind of like a little mad at everybody. I think he liked that platform on the other side, but he's got a big one on this side too. You're so silly. You are just so silly. So I see Flint out of the corner of my eye, but he is in lockout eating breakfast, and I don't want to distract him away from eating. Because when I walk up to him, he tends to want to run around. Where's Mr. Bear? There's Mr. Running Bear. Let's say hi to Running Bear. Hi, sir. Did you have a very good breakfast also? We might as well, if we're going to show you all of our elderly Bobcats, we can't leave out Running Bear. Running Bear has been here for over 20 years. Hi, cute boy. His new favorite spot is to hang out on top of this den. He hadn't ever done this since being in this enclosure, but he really likes it up there. So every afternoon, this is where you'll find him. There we go. Super cozy now. So this is Running Bear Bobcat. So darn cute. Well, I think this is where we're gonna end for today because we saw a lot of cats today. Yep, old zombie bear. He's been less grumbly with me lately though, so just a little bit. You still got it in there though. But you can rewatch this. If you do, you'll see Priya and Flint and Smalls, Ginger and Hutch. We saw Tiger Lily, TomTom, Andi, Breezy, Running Bear, and King Tut, Simba, Savannah. We had a little drive-by with Zimba. We saw Max and MaryAnn. Lots and lots of cats today. But thank you very much for the donation today, and everybody who shared this, everybody who helped out in the comments. Thank you to all of our newcomers and anybody that asked questions if they did not get answered. I'll head back to my desk here in a few and reach out to you guys there. And make sure you go over and subscribe to dailybigcat.com. That's our secondary YouTube channel, so that's where you're going to find all of these more unscripted live videos. There's a bunch of different playlists over there, and you can just let them run like you're watching TV. That's what I usually do. Bear showing you what everybody's gonna do next, and that's find their comfy spot, settle in, and nap for the day. So thank you guys very much. Today also I'm gonna work on my walkabout photos, so here soon we should have a full walkabout album from over the weekend. So if you guys weren't here, you can at least see everything that took place, and if you were here, maybe you'll find yourself in the photos. So thank you guys. Have a great day, everybody.